Hey everyone, it's your man Manny, and I'm here with our good friend Clea. Clea is a pit bull husky mix, and she's going to be our demo dog for this video. What we're going to go over here is how to reinforce the dog's main commands using the prong collar. Okay, that's going to be place command, down, sit, and heel. When I'm doing this video, you're going to notice I'm going to say the word good. The word good means keep doing what you're doing. I will bring the food and put it into your mouth. There is no need for you to move towards me to get the food. Okay, I'm also going to be saying the word yes. When I say the word yes, that is a terminal marker. That means I am releasing the dog from the command, and they are to come to me and come to my hand to get food. The moment in which I say good and the moment in which I say yes marks the moment that they are doing things properly. I'm also going to be saying the word break. That also marks the moment they're doing things properly and they are being released to do their own thing. So let's go through this video. You can see she's real excited and ready to train. So let's get started. Okay, you ready, baby? In this particular video, I will be using food, so you can see how we use those marker words in conjunction with food. Good. Break. So all I'm going to do is walk the dog around. I'm going to say a command, and I will do the leash movement that corresponds to that command immediately after I say the command. For example, Clea, sit. Good. Break. Clea, sit. Good. Break. So I'm going to say the command, Clea, sit. Apply the leash pressure, release it when the dog completes the command, and then say the word good and give them food. It's important I'm using my treat pouch and I do not have food in my hand, or the dog is going to not make eye contact. They're going to be staring at my hand. Break. The second way I'm going to reinforce the commands is going to be by applying the leash pressure in the direction that corresponds to the command, and then saying the name of the command after I apply the leash pressure, like this. Sit. Good. Break. I apply the pressure. Sit. Good. The moment the dog puts their butt on the ground, or I am convinced the dog is going to sit, I immediately release all pressure from the leash. Break. Apply the pressure. Sit. Good. Break. Now we will reinforce the down command. When we reinforce the down command, one helpful technique is to use our foot to apply downward pressure. That way we can avoid having to always bend over and put our hand down there and guide the dog down with our hand. And eventually it will lead to us being able to say, down. Good. And without even applying pressure, eventually the dog will down on their own. Break. So once again, down. Say the command, apply the pressure. Good. It's really important to note here, I'm just applying a very small amount of pressure. Now when the dog gets out of the command, I just say, I apply that pressure in that direction. Down. I repeat the command. Good. Break. Clea. Place. I say the command, I guide the dog over there. Good. When they are in the proper position, I say the word good, and then I feed them. Break. Down. Good. Break. Apply leash pressure. Down. Good. Break. If I say the word and I think the dog didn't hear me, which is what I think right now, that's okay to repeat things occasionally, but we don't want to repeating things all the time. Break. So once again, to reinforce the down command, we apply leash pressure downward, down, good. Now, depending on how trained your dog is or how distracted they may be, we may need to apply more or less pressure. There may be a time where we just apply the slightest amount of pressure, break, like this, and the dog goes into the position. That's the goal, is to use the least amount of pressure possible. However, sometimes we may find we need to follow through and apply a little bit more pressure and have the dog understand that they need to move in a certain direction for the pressure to be relieved. But it's very important we develop that muscle memory so we're pulling it just the right amount. Break, place, I say the command, I guide her over there, I release the pressure, good. Break. Now you could see Clea's doing great with these 3 commands. The final thing we're going to go over is going to be the heel command, and this can be a little bit more tricky for people, and this may require you having some food in your hand and conditioning the dog to really like being in a certain position, especially as you go into higher distraction areas. So we're going to have the food in our right side, or whatever side the dog's going to be on. The food pouch will be on that side. We are going to use high value treats if we're in a distraction rich environment. We are going to say the command, and we are going to have our right hand hold the food and our left hand is going to be holding the leash. Heel. The dog's going to go into the position and our hand is going to be right here. Okay. So she's in the proper position here. Good. And then I'm going to feed her. Let's go. Once I've gotten the dog to enjoy being in that position and understanding we're going to work on the heel command, let's go. I am then going to take the leash with my right hand. Heel. I'm going to apply pressure, move her into the right position. Good. At that moment, I should not be needing to hold the leash, so my hand should be free to grab the food. Break. Heel. I guide her into the proper position. Good. As soon as she's in the right position, I let go of the leash. I give her her food reward, and then I grab the leash again with my right hand. Let's go. Heel. Good. When the dog is in the heel command, I am going to repeat the word heel. Heel. Good. Good. Now this is really important. When I reward the dog, no, heel. Good. The way I'm giving them the food is encouraging them to be right here. Heel. I apply leash pressure, release the pressure. Good. Feed. Heel. Good. Feed. Apply pressure. Heel. Good. Feed. Heel. Good. Feed. Heel. Heel. Good. Feed. So let's go over this one last time. Sit. Good. I'm going to say the command, then apply leash pressure. When the dog is moving in the right direction or has completed the command, I will release the pressure. I will then say good, and I reward the dog with food. Alternatively, I'm going to apply pressure in the direction that indicates the command I want the dog to perform, and then I'm going to say the command, and then I am going to release the pressure. I am going to say good when they complete the command. Okay? Now, the one thing we didn't go over yet is the marker word yes. You saw me use break and you saw me use good. It's very important we understand that yes is going to be a release word. So I'm going to do all these commands now with her with the prong collar and the release word yes, which is a terminal marker. It means come to me for food. And that is the only word that I will give the dog food for every single time I say it, no matter what. Good, I may say many times and not give them a food reward eventually. But yes will always be that reward that they know, yes, there's food coming. So we'll go through that right now. Cleo, sit. Yes. So I say the word yes. She gets out of her command. I reach into my pouch, I get the food. It's important when you practice these exercises to practice them with the dog in a position that's going to be useful later on. So I tend to practice sit, apply pressure, good, yes. I tend to practice the dog's commands right next to me or behind me. Apply pressure, sit, yes. Let's go. When a dog seems to be slowing down and a little bit depressed in the movements of their commands, I like to do more yes and break to create a little bit more excitement. Apply pressure, sit, yes. Let's go. Apply pressure, place, good, yes. Now you'll notice when I say yes, I'm stepping away or I'm kind of moving with a little bit of pep in my step. In a similar way, when I say good, good, I stay calm and I go calmly towards the dog to let them know, hey, I'm gonna bring the food to you. Stay right there. Yes. We'll work on her down, apply pressure. Good. One final point to think about is this movement here with my foot. Break. When the leash is under my foot, sit. Okay. I'm having my foot rest on the heel and I'm just applying a very slight amount of pressure. Down, pressure, good. Okay. This motion here with my foot, that's going to give me the ability to really apply the proper amount of pressure. A lot of times you'll see people maybe stomping their foot. That may be too much pressure. And the dog, although they may lay down, it may kind of startle them a little bit, which we don't want to do. We want to have the prong collar be a great training tool that they associate with clear communication, being able to come places with us, being able to have enjoyable experiences going places where nobody's frustrated, neither them or us. So that's that, folks. Sit, down, break, yes, good, place, Those are the words we covered here, okay? When I say I'm just saying try something different. You maybe aren't headed in the proper direction. When I say no, that's meaning that I'm going to correct you. But we aren't at that point yet. That's going to come in the next video. I hope that you found this video very helpful for you and your dog. Just know they're very lucky to have you as their owner. And remember, we don't blame them, we train them.